Yeah.
You know, after making beats for 20 years, you know, shit started getting a little boring.
Knowing you all this time, I didn't know you thought you was motherfucking Andre 3000. What's the flute all about?
Man, I got flutes, I got guitars, I got keyboards, I got everything. Like, I feel like this is me as a person. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they look up to like Kanye. I look up to these people too.
Yep.
But I also look up to Quincy Jones.
That's right.
I also look up to Miles Davis. I also look up to these people that really play instruments. So I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna be a producer, I want people to sample me.
That's
so I
right.
gotta know how to
That's
get
right.
on here and play these actual instruments. By the time I'm 50, I want to play 30 instruments. So I'm collecting instruments.
How many you up to now?
I'm up to 4.
So what you have in here? So
I got
what you
a
have
flute, the bass guitar, the guitar, and the keys.
So you know how to play all of them good.
Not good, not like I'm gonna pick it up and just. But I can get on that.
I was about to have people calling you like, yo, I need that
I came
bass.
from like not even knowing how to pluck that motherfucker to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing how to, cause I taught myself everything. I never went to school for nothing musical, so like all my hits are me. It ain't no sample, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So I take pride in that because nobody taught me anything. I ain't have a piano teacher or nobody. I looked it up to some people in church, like growing up as a kid, but I never like sat down and watched what they was doing. I just thought what they was doing was cool. So
Self-taught. That's what I was doing. I did a lot of things too. I did like a pluck, but I'll take the pluck, put it in the machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I taught myself. Because I really would get bored if I'm just trying to learn. It's like, man, I know all this other shit. I'm not to get stuck in here. You know what I mean?
And then I learned how to deal with oscillators.
That's the number one thing. So I'm glad you brought that up. Can you explain to the people why you use oscillators?
Because I want to design my own sound. I don't want to sound like nobody. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, you got to know what a triangle, a square, a sine wave is. I can get
personality.
Yeah, I can get inside of a phantom. You know what I'm saying? I can get inside a phantom and strip what they got and bring my stuff in and make it do. They'll be like, where you get that sound from? I made it, bro.
Very
you know what I'm
important. Yeah, that's very important. I used to do that. I tell people all the time, when I DJ'd, I used to play exclusives, but I used to put white paper on the record so you couldn't see what it was. So everybody trying to peek over in the booth to see what it was. They're like, what's the record? You don't know.
Right.
There's white paper on it. I knew what it was. It was a white label, but I knew what it was. You know, it might have been some Jay-Z song that somebody had. So that's why I said the oscillators is very personal and how you make your own sounds. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of these kids are just, you know, going to the one sound that's in there. I got 1,200 presets. I'm going to that bank. Instead of saying, I'm going to take that preset and I'm going to do some,
I'm going to do my own thing
drawing in there. Yeah.
Draw my own thing. And that's the same thing, but when you start getting into that, then you start understanding the sounds and sounds that come from a flute. You're like, oh, that's a sine wave coming from that motherfucker. So if I can get this and to manipulate, then you start going into articulations. You're like, well, hold on. So if I can articulate, let me go back in this keyboard and see if I can like, it's just a million possibilities. It's just like, you know, after making beats for 20 years, you know, shit started getting a little boring. You start doing the same thing over and over. So you gotta, like, I call it hitting the gym. You gotta hit the gym. You gotta exercise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never once thought I'd pick up a flute, though. I ain't gonna say.
I'm picking up all that shit.
I'm walking down the street.
The violin. You gotta be fucked up. See, don't come in the room. Niggas ain't even gonna be doing it. Man, give me that motherfucking violin. Nigga, getting that bitch. Yeah, nigga, I'm doing all that. Every instrument on your ass.
Man,
you ain't playing that right?
I see guitar amps down here, like
you see
pedals.
It's a laboratory. You in actually a laboratory, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question before we get into the keyboards. Making a lot of your records 50%ers, right? Most of the part.
What?
50%. You do all of it, right? Okay.
Sometimes 75%. I write hooks too.
Okay. So sometimes we get into a space where we're like, okay, I want to sample every now and then, right? But for a person that's completely making records from scratch, from the brain, on keys, on instruments, how many beats per day can you make like that?
If I was trying to do that, I could do that easily 10 to 15 beats.
From scratch?
From scratch. But I don't try to do that. I'm trying to manipulate and find new shit. So I maybe one or two.
So sound designing first and then one or two.
If I find a sound that I want to walk around or dress around, and you know what I'm saying?
Are you doing a whole beat or are you doing the idea and coming back and sequencing it later? And all
no, I do the whole beat.
Okay.
You see, it's three Apollos in here. This one for the drums. All my instruments is ran to my other Apollos down here.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's tracking automatically. I don't have to track it out.
Oh, it's going. Oh,
Yeah, when I make a beat,
swag.
that motherfucker is already. Is you know what I'm saying? I made it so it could just be easy to me. Like you know what I'm
that's
saying?
fire.
So all my sounds, everything is going in tracked out like I'm making it in Fruity Loops or something.
Oh, that's dope.
So everything is all automatic. I don't have to do nothing but go to the next beat.
That's crazy.